Last fall, I decided to go hiking alone in the mountains of Colorado. I've always loved hiking, and that trail was one I had done before. It wasn't extremely remote, but once you got a few miles in, you could go a long time without seeing another person. That morning was perfect. The sky was clear, the air was cool, and the trees were turning orange and red. I parked my car at the trailhead around 9 a.m. and started walking. For the first hour, everything felt normal. I passed a few other hikers heading back toward the parking lot, and we did the usual quick nod and morning. After that, the trail became quiet, really quiet. Around 2 miles in, I stopped to drink some water and enjoy the view. That's when I noticed something strange. Far down the trail behind me, maybe 200 yards away, there was someone walking in the same direction I was. I couldn't see them clearly because the trail curved around the trees, but I could see movement. At first, I didn't think much of it. It was a public trail, after all. I started hiking again, but after another 20 minutes, I had this weird feeling that someone was watching me. You know that feeling when you just know something isn't right. So I casually glanced back. The same person was still behind me, still far away, still walking at the same pace. It made me a little uncomfortable, but I told myself I was probably overthinking it. Another half-mile passed. The trail climbed higher into the forest, and the trees got thicker. I slowed down for a minute to tie my boot. That's when I heard footsteps. Not birds, not leaves. Footsteps, slow. Crunching on the gravel trail. I looked back again. The man had gotten much closer, maybe 50 yards away now. But the strange thing was, the moment I looked at him, he stopped walking, just stood there. I couldn't see his face clearly because he was partly behind a tree, but I could tell he was watching me. I quickly stood up and started walking again. This time, I picked up my pace. The trail ahead was empty. No hikers, no voices, just the wind in the trees. After about 5 minutes, I looked back again. My stomach dropped. He was walking again, and he was closer. Now, maybe 30 yards away. I could feel my heart beating faster. Something about the situation felt wrong, really wrong. I decided to step off the trail and pretend I was taking pictures of the mountains. I wanted to see if he would pass me. He didn't. Instead, he stopped again, standing on the trail, watching. At that point, I didn't even try to hide the fact that I was nervous. I got back on the trail and started walking downhill toward the parking lot. Fast. A minute later, I heard footsteps again. He was following me. I didn't run, but I walked as fast as I could. After what felt like forever, I finally started hearing voices ahead. Another group of hikers was coming up the trail. The moment the man saw them, he turned around. Just like that. He walked back into the trees and disappeared. The other hikers passed me and said hello like nothing was wrong. I never saw the man again. But I'll never forget the feeling that if those hikers hadn't shown up when they did, I might not have made it back to the parking lot that day.